How can tutoring help you become a better software developer? I'm actually here filming today from Taipei, Taiwan, doing some travels, and I'm on the way to a coffee shop to do some coding work. And I wanted to create this video for you to share with you 3 main lessons I learned as a tutor that helped me be a software developer. Because I never really planned on tutoring. I remember as I was finishing up my coding bootcamp, my instructor advised us that if you don't have any plans immediately after completing the coding bootcamp, you can give it tutoring a shot, because the coding bootcamp is usually always hiring for tutors. And at first, I wasn't interested in it. I thought, why become a tutor when I can just get a dev job and start doing some real coding work? But as I pursued getting a coding job, I had no luck. And then the tutoring job popped up again. So I thought, maybe I can do this in the meantime. So I signed up for it, thinking it would be easy. I just answer a few questions from the students, help them out, and call it a day. But I realized that there was so much more to it, and it actually helps you prepare you to be a software dev. So the first lesson is that it really strengthens your technical skills, because the students are going to ask you questions, explain this, how does this happen, why does this work like that? And if you only understand things at a surface level, you can't really help them. You can't really explain concepts to them. And the job will force you to understand the technical details better, so you can help the students in a way. Like, why use use effect? A student asked me, and it forced me to understand how React really works, so I can better advise the students. The second thing tutoring helps you is that it helps you be more empathetic, because when you work as a software engineer, you have to talk. There's different stakeholders involved. Some are other engineers at different levels, and they know different technical aspects of the project. And then you have to talk with non-technical people too, and explain things, how it works. So you have to meet them where they're at and take into account their background in it. Like for me, when I was doing tutoring, I have to take into account that they're still in the middle of the coding bootcamp. They don't know, they haven't completed yet. They don't know what I know. And you have to take into account their goals. Like, they want to finish the coding bootcamp as well. They want to get a coding job. And you have to put it in the context of how the coding challenges will help them prepare for a job upon graduating, upon completing the bootcamp. And then you have to communicate your ideas to them as well. Sorry, just someone passed me. You have to be able to communicate your ideas to other people, and it kind of ties in with empathy, because when you're as a software dev, if you're working with other developers on your team, there are certain devs that don't understand the technical aspect of a certain project, but they have the fundamentals down. So you have to explain things to them. In a way, you have to tutor them the concepts as well. So tutoring the concepts doesn't go away when you become a software developer. It's actually part of the job to be tutoring. And then there's going to be new developers joining your team as well. And if you're already a software dev on the team, you have to teach them that concept so they can get on board. And lastly, how the tutoring job helps you as a software engineer is that it helps you with debugging, another technical skill, because when you help the students out, there's usually a problem. The code isn't working the way it's supposed to. And then as a tutor, you didn't write the code. So you have to help a student with their project on code that you didn't write. And you have to understand what they were trying to do and fix it. And then this doesn't go, debugging is a normal part of being a software engineer. Like, you're gonna constantly run into problems on code. You're gonna have to read code that you didn't write and understand what's going on and be able to debug, see how the data flows in the project and debug the situation. So by tutoring, it helped me develop technical competency in the subject. It helped me being empathetic so I can communicate my ideas better to other people. And lastly, it helped me debug code that I didn't write. So I use all of these lessons today as I do my freelance web development, because I need a strong foundation of technical knowledge to be able to build what I can build for my clients. And I have to communicate with my clients who don't have any technical knowledge as well. I have to communicate in a way that they understand it, so that they know what to expect from their project. And lastly, I'm constantly debugging, like, things don't work as planned when you code. So I have to debug, see where the data is flowing, and figure out the solution to the problem. And so this is a good way to actually get into tech if you're just finishing a coding boot camp. If you can become a tutor, because it'll help you prepare for, you're not a full-time developer, but it's kind of an adjacent job to get your feet wet to improve as a developer as well. So that's all for me today. Stay tuned for more videos where I talk about my experiences and how it helps me become a better developer and a better freelance developer for my business. Thank you so much for watching.